Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this Baqsoo 1500 amps peak portable car jump start with 18,000 milliampere hours with LCD screen, USB quick charge, and it is suitable for up to 6.5 liters of gas or 5.5 liters of diesel engine. And yeah, it has a built-in LED flashlight. Currently it is listed for $70, and there's a coupon to save an additional 5%. So, and yeah, this is only the packaging. I have already taken it out of the box and I've been using it, and so I can show you if it was working or not. So here you can see some of the basic functions. Yeah, powerful safety charging SOS function, power back charge on the go anywhere by Baqsoo. And here what's really good, you already on the packaging you get some major instructions, or actually the basics of how to use that on the car, and that's actually already enough to show you how to use. Just plug in the cable, the cable which comes with this package, and then attach the cable to the battery, and then start your engine and then release the cable. So we get also more information. We have this user manual here with some tips. It is really small. I don't know if I can show you that. I'm trying. Here a first side with some usage tips, and then specification and features. I have to make this a little bit larger. I hope it will focus so you can see that. Just use the highest resolution, usually 1080p, to watch that and pause it, and you should be able to see everything. Then same thing as we have already seen on the packaging. Also warnings as well. Here is already German, so I think we are done here. By the way, here again the languages, it's the manual comes in English, German, Spanish, French and Italian. The only thing which I have been able to read is the German. Apart from the English, the German, and the German was really poorly translated. You can use that, but it's rather poor, so you really have to use the English. But you don't need it anyway. It's pretty easy to use. And by the way, I'm not going to show you this detail, but there is some voucher here, and on the back side you have a 10% coupon code for your next buy. So I'm not going to show you the back side of this. So this is actually what you get, this nice box which you can keep. Of course, usually you will dispose the cardboard, but this is to keep, and it's pretty simple. I'm not complaining. This is actually what you need. Some of the chargers or jump start helpers, they come with a lot of cables to use and to charge themselves, and some things might be useful and some things you don't need. But there's a reason why you actually don't need so many cables, and I will show you that later on. That's actually a good thing. So you basically get just these lamps which you have to attach to the car battery. Just make sure that you're using the red one on the red cable from the car and the black one on the black cable on the car battery. And here's the plug which we are using for the battery. Here we get also one additional cable, and that's the USB-C cable, and it can be used to charge from here, or like to charge a mobile phone from here, or to charge this jump starter actually from any kind of USB charger. Even a phone charger can be used, and that's actually the really big highlight of this thing. This is rather a rare thing, so it's good stored inside. See this, it's nicely protected inside. That's good. Here we have it. I mean, it's not a super fancy thing, but it is really heavy, good protected. It has this rubber coating which makes sure that if you have to put it like outside in your car, you have to lay it down on the battery or beside the battery and you start your engine, that it doesn't fall down. So I have been using that and it was quite good. I mean, it's not the most soft rubber which I have seen, but it works. Yeah, so it didn't drop when I started the engine. So we can push here, and for some reason it's like flickering, but it's just because of the camera. I can't see this here. It's probably because of the light or camera, or I don't know. It's strange. I can't see this with my eyes. So it's actually a stable 61% here. So we get some more information here. There's the out. Yeah, I mean, anyway, you can long press here and you get this really strong light, and you can press again, you can get this flashing light, and you can push again the red button and it turns into an SOS, and then you can push again and it will be turned off. By the way, when we turn it on for the first time, we get some additional information like 5 volts, 3 amps, and quick charge 3.0, but I think these are not numbers which are changing, it's just like information. So it's actually everything closed here, except, I mean, we have the light, and here we have the adapter for the car batteries, very well protected. Don't try to make contact here. It's very strong, 12 volts, so it could definitely hurt you. There's nothing which you should give to your children to use to charge your phone. I mean, definitely not small children, because when they open that and put something here, it could really do crazy things. So, and here we have the normal USB outlet. We have the USB-A, which you can use with something like that to charge your phone. Yeah, I'm not using that here, or yeah, I can show you. You can see here. So you can charge your phone. I mean, you can use any other type of USB, micro USB. You can charge an iPhone whatsoever with another cable, and you can use this one. That's really interesting. USB-C, this outlet USB-C, you can use with this cable to charge. I mean, you can here plug this into any kind of smartphone charger, and you will be able then to use to charge this jump starter, and that's rather rare. I can tell you there are not many around, I would say. I mean, I have seen already a couple of them, and no one of these had this, because usually the problem is because they are using a really high voltage, and so it's a problem to charge them. Usually you would need like 110 volts or 12 volts or something like that. So that makes it much easier to handle, and it's a big plus. And maybe it's even worse to pay a couple of dollars extra if you to have this. I mean, that's super convenient of having instead of having these extra cables and having to look for 110 or 12 volts. So I mean, it looks really good. I mean, it's not brand new. It was brand new 2 weeks ago when I bought it, but I have already used it, and now this is how this worked. I mean, yeah, what I can show you, of course, how to plug it in. You have to make sure that these things do not make any contact while you're plugging this in, otherwise it could produce like crazy spark. You have to be really careful with that. So I'll open that. The thing is, I show you that here there's a little bit a different shape on the right side and on the left side, so that protects against pushing it in on the wrong side. So here we have more like a square, and the strange thing, that's the only strange thing which I have found, actually, we have to be careful here, it's fully powered now, the strange thing is that this display is now on this side, but there's another display and this one is on the other side. So turn it around now. I have to be really careful about that. So I hope you can see that. I think that's the voltage which comes out from here. And it shows 15.4 and the instruction says something, yeah, it shouldn't be below 15 point, I can't remember that, when you're using it to charge. I think that's the idea. So you don't actually need the information on this side. Yeah, it scares me a little bit. So yeah, 15.4, that's the power which we have here, which we can use to jump start the car. By the way, yeah, again, yeah, I'll unplug it. So again, here, as you can see, if you don't do crazy things, I think it would not be possible to make contact, maybe like this, but not, yeah, probably not even. So I don't know. It is really good protected. The thing is, like one question we always have, what do we have to do first? Do we have to attach this first to the car battery and after that connect it to the jump starter, or should we first connect it to the, yeah, here, to the jump starter and then connect it to the car battery? And as far as I know, I mean, and I'm not a technician, but as far as I know, the old saying was always put this first on the car battery, because here we have some kind of more protection. If you connect this first, then it's fully powered, and some of these jump starters, they are really bad protected. They're using bad protected clamps, and when you're moving it around, it could make contact and produce a really heavy spark or even hurt you or whatsoever. So, and I was actually trying both, so I will show you now both of the ways. So we are now here at the car. Of course, I had this pre-recorded. I'm just commenting here, so you can see I'm plugging in this here before attaching it to the car battery. Probably I should have been a little bit more careful with the clamps, but works pretty well. As you can see, red to red and black to black. And when I'm getting close, yeah, there was some kind of beeping and it's already ready, and you can either put it down and do it yourself or ask somebody to start the engine. And this is what already happened, went pretty fast, no problem at all. I mean, really strong, super strong and fast jump start. So here's a second footage which shows how it works if you are alone, and you can attach everything and put it down on the side and go into your car and start it, and it won't drop. Yeah, no problem. So I didn't forget about my promise to show you both way of either attach first the cable to the battery or first attach the cable to the jump starter. Unfortunately, I lost one of the footages, or it didn't record, but I can guarantee that one out of these three jump start attempts was done also with the clamps first at the car battery and after that attaching the cables to the jump starter, and it worked right away. But of course the instruction says attach first the cables to the jump starter and after that to the car battery, because they say it could create some small spark in the plug. I tried to hear, I mean, I got really close and tried if I could hear something, but I haven't been able to hear like a really spark or something like that. I couldn't smell or see something, so I think also this way should be pretty safe. But if you want to be 100% according to the instructions, then you attach it first, the cables first to the jump starter and after that to the car battery.
But now I have to tell you that it is not a grounded thing, that such things really work. I mean, I have bought one 3 years ago with Advanced Auto Parts. I went there and I bought the cheapest thing, charged it, attached it to the battery, tried to start the engine, and it didn't work. Maybe it was too weak or whatsoever. So you need something really powerful and reliable, and this definitely is something. And I had to just use it. I was so surprised because it didn't work. My wife wanted to go shopping and she came back 5 minutes later and said, yeah, the car isn't starting, and I hadn't prepared this battery jump starter. I just bought it by chance, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before, and I didn't have the chance to open or charge it. So it was only at 73% when I opened it, and I thought, yeah, okay, let's try. And I had to do the jump start 3 times the whole afternoon, 2 times at home, 1 time when I was shopping, and the charge only went down by 10%. So there was around 63% left even after 3 times jump starting. So you can imagine how powerful this really is. So I can definitely highly recommend that, and I'll put down the link into the description so you can click on that and check it out, get more information, and maybe buy it right away from there, as long as we have this 5% additional coupon. So that's it for now. I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.